Hi guys. So I'm not with you tonight. I wish I could be. I have traveled down to Pennsylvania with my family. And so if it's about, I don't know, 7 o'clock Friday night, we're probably down there celebrating my mom who is turning 80. And I hope you guys are having a good night. My mom actually lives in the same town as my best friend. And I mentioned him last time I made you guys a little video because I don't know if you remember, but I was always over his house, always over his house. And it wasn't just because he had a pool table and a ping pong table and all the chicken fingers and mozzarella sticks and ice cream you could ever want to eat at his house. It was also because, as I said before, I just kind of found like his family more fun than mine. It was a different place to be, and so I found myself over there a lot of the time. Usually at least like one night over the weekend, or during the week I'd spend some time over there maybe. But I was over there a lot, and so I was thinking about why? What were some of the reasons why I was over there? And, I think, as I mentioned the last video, I guess found my family, was kind of lacking in some way, or I felt like being over there was more fun, or they were cooler, or whatever. But they weren't perfect. No family is perfect, obviously. And I also mentioned before that, I got to see a little bit of that the more time I spent over there. But a few of the things that I remembered, some of the reasons why it was fun being with a different family, was because they didn't know who I was. And so they asked me questions about myself that my family didn't ask me, because you know your own family. And that got me talking about myself, and they got to know me that way. They also, the dad, his name was Jerry. He was a chemical engineer, and so he helped me with my algebra homework, my chemistry homework, which I needed a lot of help with, particularly one summer when I didn't pass a class. He helped me that summer to pass the class and actually, get back on track. They focused on different things than my family did. They had a different set of priorities. They were just different. And here's one of the big things that I think that comes out of that, is that your family, my family, everybody's family of origin, the family that they call home, like family, they can't meet every single need that you have. And so we need others that are like family in our lives. You're never going to meet a perfect family. They don't exist. There's no perfect family. And we read about this time and time again throughout the Bible, where families are incredibly dysfunctional and they just screw up and get it wrong time and time again. And I think this just illustrates their humanness. Again, there's no perfect family. So tonight, you guys are going to take a look at the lives of Jonathan and David. And they're two different people that come from two different families. Jonathan was the son of a king, King Saul. And David was the youngest of many, many brothers. And what was special about Jonathan, he was the son of the king. Now, you might think, well, if he's the son of the king, he's going to be the eventual next king, right? When his father passes away. But that wasn't the case. God actually chose David from a completely different family. He chose David to be the king while King Saul was still the king. David was a young boy, and God had called him up to be the next king of Israel. And so here are these two friends, Jonathan and David, unlikely friends. Jonathan could have been bitter or angry or seen David as a threat to get rid of. In fact, you will see that King Saul, Jonathan's dad, wanted to get rid of David. And Jonathan repeatedly helped him and came to his friend and, encouraged him and told him that it was going to be okay. Jesus actually established the church because he knew and he knows that we need other people in our lives like this. We need friends that feel like family. It's important to have family, obviously it is. And it's important to have friends. So I hope as you guys break into your small groups, you guys are going to talk a little bit more about this. You hopefully can share with each other about the friends that you do have, or maybe you're desiring to have friends or be friends with your friend's family in a way that really helps you at this point in your life. So if you already have friendships like that, awesome. Maybe you can offer your experience to the group as you guys chat about it. And I hope that as you guys get older, you're able to continue those friendships and they just get better and better with time. And if you're looking for something like that, bring those concerns to the group and also bring them to God. Let God know that you're wanting and that you have that need. You have that need for other people in your life. Friends that kind of feel like family. Because that's how Jesus made us. He made us to have friends, and he made us to grow up in families as well. All right, I will see you guys next week, and I hope you all have a great night. Take care.